all the margaritas I've ever had, this is the most recent. Let me show you how to make it. So this is our skinny margarita recipe. And now what makes it skinny, which is actually more of a traditional margarita, is that this recipe does not have that typical margarita mix that you might buy off the shelf. Those mixes tend to have a lot of sugar in them. And while they are delicious, when you add alcohol and sugar, it kind of leads to a bad hangover, at least for me. So I tend to enjoy these, not only because they are a little lighter, but just because I find them more refreshing and tasty. So we're excited to share this recipe with you. This is a recipe that Michael has actually spent quite some time perfecting, and we truly believe that this is the best margarita recipe. So let's make it. Now, what is so important in a margarita is the type of tequila that you use. And the type of tequila that you use might not be the type of tequila that we enjoy, and vice versa. This 1800 Reposado is currently our favorite. We did do a tour at the Jose Cuervo in Cozumel and really fell in love with this tequila itself. Even if we go to restaurants, this is typically what we ask to put in our margaritas. And really, anytime we do see Reposado on a margarita menu, we are more drawn to it over the typical Blanco tequila that might be used. And the next piece of our recipe is a orange liqueur. This is, I hate to even give this a try in saying it, but I normally call it Cointreau. I know that's not how you're supposed to pronounce it, but this is by far our favorite orange liqueur. You can also use Grand Marnier, and there's other types of orange liqueurs. This just tends to be our favorite. And of course, for a margarita, we need our lime juice. This, of course, is just store-bought bottled lime juice. You can go ahead and squeeze fresh limes yourself. And the extra effort of squeezing the limes, it really makes a difference in the overall flavor of the margarita. I have to say that we usually get kind of lazy and just use the bottled stuff. And finally, we will be using a simple syrup. This is a majority of the sugar that is going to go into our margarita, and this one is actually a sugar-free simple syrup. So it uses a alternative sweetener. So we'll be using this one. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off with my lime juice. And I'm going to do 2 ounces of my lime juice. And then I'm going to do 1 ounce of the simple syrup. Two ounces of my orange liqueur. And 2 ounces of my tequila. Now that we have all 4 ingredients, we are going to give our shaker a good shake. And I'm going to add ice to my glasses. And serve. Cheers.